Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. It's plant cleaning day. Yay, I'm very much looking forward to it. They definitely need it. They have been very thirsty this week. So that means I have to check everybody and make sure everyone has water and is doing good. I'm gonna wait for the sun to come up before I show you them. All right, so I brought everybody over into the bathroom already so you can see. This is my tomatoes and petunias, of course. She's under here. But there are actually a couple more tomatoes that I need to pull today, so that's kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting them to be ready yet, but I also need to do a little bit of trimming. I think I can anyway, of the branches that don't have any tomatoes on them, like this one, how the tomatoes were on it, but it's just the empty stem where they came from, so I can trim quite a bit of that guy back. And my petunia down here, she doesn't need anything, thankfully, still. If you watched a couple weeks ago when I cut all of her back and she looked, you know, kind of sad, this is what happens after a couple weeks. She does this every time. I'm so impressed how you can cut her all the way back. Soon she'll have a ton of flowers again. It's like, how old is she? 2 years old now, I think? A year and a half? I think a year and a half. Maybe 2. I have no idea. But she is quite old, and for living in water her entire life, yeah, she's doing amazing. I'm so impressed by her. But here are some of the flowers that I cut off of her a couple weeks ago. I need to take care of them because a lot of it is very gross. These ones are petunias that are also from her from like a month ago, and they're starting to root, which is cool. There are a couple of bad ones in there that I need to take out that didn't take. These are the tomatoes that I cut last week, but they're starting to root, which is really exciting. The glass is really cold. I had it in the windowsill last night. Probably shouldn't keep it in the windowsill overnight because that's really cold glass. Back here is my lucky bamboo. These two are doing okay. This guy, I don't know why that's changing color badly, but we'll figure it out. But this guy is much better color. And here, these two are sharing a little tray to get water because this guy was thirsty and this guy was slightly thirsty, and I didn't feel like getting another dish out for them to sit on. This guy has been in the windowsill as well for a couple of days now, I think, 3 days, and is actually doing quite well. And this guy has been in the windowsill for about a week now, maybe a week and a half, and it seems like it's doing better with the natural light than under the grow light, so we'll see if it actually starts getting more than, 2 leaves at a time. These guys are my lavender and tomatoes that I have been propagating for quite a while. Moved them into the window yesterday to get some actual sunlight, so we'll see how they do. I do need to trim it a little bit because this guy is getting kind of leggy, and I don't want that to happen. I want it to be more full. These guys are a couple other tomatoes that I have. I'm trying to grow a bunch of tomatoes in my room so I can take them outside in the spring, so that way I can put them in the garden. Don't think needs a trim. It's just growing silly. This guy's fine. It just needs some water. This guy doesn't need water because I just gave it to him last night. I don't know why it's not doing super well on this side, but hopefully it comes back. So I'm not going to be trimming that guy. This is my avocado. It doesn't need any water because I just did it, I think, day before yesterday. But I brought it over here so you can see, look, it has more than 3 leaves, and I'm so excited. My avocado tree is finally doing good. Look, he's even starting to get oop, it's not in focus. It's starting to get branches and everything, which is so exciting. I'm so proud of this little guy. This one will not be going outside in the spring, I don't think. I might change my mind, but this one I think will be staying in here. I just need to change the pot because it's self-watering and I don't like those anymore. And then I have this little guy who doesn't like to get in focus. There he is. Maybe. Come on now. There we go. This one is my chia seed from Dad from Christmas that doesn't have all the bugs in it. The bug stickers, by the way, the Mom, that you got me for Valentine's Day are working quite well, so we'll see if that actually, takes care of that problem. But I'm not going to be showing you that because obviously there's a bug problem. But they're doing okay, I would say. Not great, but okay. It lives in the windowsill, so that's why it's leaning forward a little bit. And then I have my spider plants over here, which needs to go back on the bathtub, but I haven't yet. just because she seems to be enjoying it. But she has, where is it? There they are. She has a couple new leaves from when I repotted her, so she's really liking her new container, which is really exciting. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to move her yet. And then last but not least, this is a petunia that I propagated and put in here because she looked lonely in her little container. But look, she's like starting to get flower buds and she's super full and her color is beautiful. And look at all of her roots. She's so healthy. But yeah, so that's my new little petunia that's going to be living with my lavender. And the lavender is also doing really well. I don't think I need to do anything besides change water for her, or, you know, them, I guess. But yeah, so I'm going to get all of these guys. Oh, and that's flower food for the flowers that Dad got me for Valentine's Day. But yeah, I'm going to get all of these guys all taken care of real quick and trimmed up. And then I will show you when I finish. But yeah, it definitely looks like a lot of plants when I put them all together like this, and this isn't even like half of everybody that I have. Oh, one more thing before I go and take care of everybody. Forgot to bring one of my little guys over. I'm glad I remembered. This is my money tree. These are propagations that I started and they're growing in water, and the roots are looking a little bit weird, but there are some really healthy ones at the bottom. And these leaves are still turning yellow. I'm not sure why. I'm still hoping that's just because it's growing a new like set of leaves, which it definitely looks like. But yeah, these guys are obviously in the windowsill. That's why they're facing the sunlight. Not gonna do anything except for change the water and clean their roots a little bit. But yeah, now I'm gonna get everything cleaned. All right, everybody is all cared for, and I put most of the guys back. These are the petunias that were in here. I moved them into this container because I had to get rid of 3 or 4 of them, I think. And this container actually had one that had roots in it, so that's in here now too. I don't know which one it is at the moment, unfortunately, but these guys were from the tall one, I know that. So it's one of the shorter ones, I just don't know which. I was thinking maybe I can try rooting these and then putting them in soil and maybe attempting to get these guys outside too for the garden, because that might be kind of fun. I tried petunias last year and it just didn't work, so ones that I bought, not that I grew, but yeah, I might try it. I don't know, depending on how well these root. I haven't had good luck with them. And then these are some of the tomatoes that I cut mixed with the ones that I've been rooting. Like you can see the ones with roots are the older ones. But I decided to keep a couple extra, and once they start getting roots, I'll start separating them and put them in soil. The garden is gonna have a ton of tomatoes this year, that's for sure. This branch was just too pretty. I couldn't, you know, get rid of it, so I stuck it in some water. Did absolutely nothing to those guys. I did change their water, but like trimming and everything, I did nothing. The petunias, I did nothing too, but I definitely took care of the tomatoes. So, oh yeah, and I got those 2 off that were ready. I can't cut this back yet because there's still quite a few tomatoes up there, but I got that really heavy branch off that was weighing it down and like bending it, so I was able to help it quite a bit. But I'm gonna get these put back into their home, and that's it for today. I got everyone done, yay. I don't know what else I'll be doing today, but I will definitely be seeing you later no matter what. But yeah, thanks for helping me with all my plants. I'll be back in a second. All right, I am back. It's been like 2 seconds for you, I know, but it's felt like a really long day for me, which is really nice. But it's just been one of those really slow, long days, and it's been super nice. It's been kind of like snowy all day. The sky is all blue and just a few clouds left now. And the sun's still up, by the way. Slightly, it's sunset, but it's still like, there's still blue sky. I'm so happy that the sun's been up more. The snow did stick, and I would say we got like, I don't honestly know how much we got, but it covered everything for a while, but then the sun came out and then it melted like 99% of it already, but it was really pretty as it was falling. And as for other things that I did today besides take care of my plants, which I did with you, I did my normal just Wednesday workout in the garage. It was cold out there. That little heater is amazing. I had to keep like sitting in front of it and warming up my hands because it only got to 40, barely 40 degrees in the garage. I don't know what that is in Celsius. 32 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing, if that helps. I don't know how it works. I'm sorry. I'm trying though. But yeah, it was really cold out there today, but I still got it done and I still enjoyed it. And I don't even change the yarn today, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that again. It's the same color. I did want to, but I didn't do it. I didn't get a chance to. I got it down and everything, like from the shelf up there behind me. The pot that Dan got me for Valentine's Day. I want to paint that, but I didn't get a chance to yet. Maybe tomorrow I'll do it. I was just gonna say something, but I completely forgot what it was. Darn it. I hate it when that happens. Poo. And as far as I know, it was kind of important. Like, I wanted to say it, but it just decided to leave my head. So I am just going to finish up knitting unless it comes to me. I'll see you when I finish it for the day. All right, well, I never remembered what I was going to say, so it obviously wasn't important, but I finished the blanket for the day, and here it is. I'm gonna have to start like holding it further back because it's getting so long. But the ones at the top are the 2 new rows that I did. One is still on the needle, the other one is the one that I did. But yeah, this thing is getting really, really long, and it's actually still a lot lighter than I thought it would be. I thought it would start to get heavy at this point already. I'm hoping it doesn't start to get like really heavy until like, you know, July, because that's the, you know, halfway point. I'm sure it will before that, but I'm hoping it won't be until halfway. And thank you so much for helping me take care of all my plants today. My tomatoes look hilarious because they're so cut back on one side, but the other side's still tall. How many are left on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-ish, I think, are left on there still. So once those ones get ripe, I'll take those off and then trim the whole thing, and then it'll be really short. But I'm looking forward to it because then it can regrow and get all healthy again and have another batch of tomatoes. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I remembered. Yay, in the video earlier when I was showing all the plants that I was taking care of, I forgot to mention my really tall lucky bamboo. It's leaning against the wall. So it's in the background, so it was there. I just forgot to mention it. All I did to that guy was change the water, and that was it. Just get it clean. I didn't trim it or anything like that, but I did forget to mention him, even though he was there. I felt really bad about it because I didn't mean to forget him. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yay, I remembered. For tomorrow, I don't know what I'll be doing exactly. There are a few things that I might do, but I don't know for sure. So we'll figure out what I actually do tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to spending some of the day with you. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you tomorrow for the next video. And again, thanks for watching. I know I say it a lot. It's probably annoying, but truly, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I'll see you soon.